In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some stuffed jumbo pasta shells. The very first thing you want to do is get some frozen spinach. You do want to make sure it is defrosted. You can do fresh spinach by all means, but frozen spinach is better for this dish. So you want to actually drain out all of the water from the frozen spinach. This is the easiest way to do it. Just take it out the package and squeeze all of that water out. For my dish and the servings that I had, I only needed 1 pack. So after you get done squeezing the water out and separating the spinach, you do want to season your spinach with just some salt and some pepper. The next thing that you need is cream cheese. You do want to make sure that the cream cheese is at room temperature. So I had about a half a pack here, and I ended up adding a little bit more to that. So that's about 1.25 cups of cream cheese. If you feel like you need more, add more, but do keep in mind that this mixture is supposed to be white, not green. You're not supposed to see more green than white. So go ahead and get that well mixed in together. You do have to use a little bit of strength to do this, because even if it is room temperature, you do want to make sure everything is well incorporated. So just go ahead and mix it up. When you get done, you just want to set that to the side. Now we are going to take some imitation crab meat. You can do fresh crab meat if you want to. Imitation crab meat is a good alternative for this dish. So you just want to chop it up. And I believe I used like 2 cups of imitation crab meat just to have a little bit more meat inside of it. You don't want small chunks, but you don't want big chunks either. So go ahead and chop it to your liking. Once you get done incorporating the imitation crab meat, you do want to go ahead and mix it again. The best way, in my opinion, is with your hands, as long as you have on gloves. I feel like everybody should use gloves when they cook. Make sure you mix it well, just like this. And this just gives you more control over the bowl. And it should look just like this. Now you're going to boil some jumbo shells. I did about a dozen. You can do as many as you like. We are going to create the sauce. This is a homemade sauce. You need about 2 cups of heavy cream. You need about 1/2 cup of mascarpone cheese. And you need some salt, some pepper, the seasonings that you prefer. And then you also need a herb blend. So I use the herb blend that I use in all my videos, and that's just to give it more flavor. This is an Italian meal, and as you guys know, Italians like a lot of dried herbs. You want to bring this to a boil, and once you see it start to boil, which means that it's actually cooking, you want to turn it down to a simmer. So once you see it simmering, the next thing that we are going to add that is going to thicken this sauce and turn it into a sauce is going to be 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. So right here you see it boiling. You saw me turning the heat down, and now you're going to see it create a thick sauce that you're going to pour over the pasta shells once it's done. So you do want to continuously stir this after you've added the Parmesan cheese, because it is going to thicken very, very quickly, and you do not want to mess up your sauce. It should look just like this. Next thing you want to do is prep your baking pan. I took some olive oil spray and I sprayed the bottom of it to keep the pasta from sticking. Now you're about to stuff the shells. You want to have a good amount stuffed in these shells. Jumbo shells, of course, are really big, so don't be scared to stuff the shells. So you see me right here stuffing the shells. Once you get it stuffed, you do want to kind of make it neat, like everything should be inside, and it should look just like this. So once you get done stuffing your shell, place it into the baking sheet that you coated with that olive oil. So continue the process, do as many as you like. Like I said, I think I did a dozen of these because this is a small baking sheet. This is an Italian meal. It's a dish where you don't need much. Like, this can be a main course in itself because it is very filling. The cream cheese that is in the shells, the protein, which is going to be the imitation crab meat. That's basically all you need. Now, if you want to grill some chicken or saute some shrimp or something like that, and you want to eat this on the side, you can. You can actually add shrimp to the mixture if you want to do crab and the shrimp. You can do lobster. You can do whatever you want. Make sure you fit the shells to the pan. The pan should not be overcrowded. So the next thing we're about to do is take that sauce. As you can see here, it turned into a nice thick sauce. You want to cover the shells with the sauce. So no pasta should be bare. Like, all pasta should have the sauce covered over it. So right here, just do exactly what I'm doing. You're going to see me cover all the shells with the sauce. It does not need to be drowned in sauce. It should have enough in there, but watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you exactly what it's supposed to look like, and this is the best technique to do it. You literally just move it back and forth and make sure all the pasta is covered. Take your time doing this. So once you get done covering all the pasta with the sauce, you want to bake it in the oven. It is supposed to look like this before you bake it, not drown. So you want to bake it at 350 for about 20 minutes. And this is the ending result. This is exactly what it should look like coming out of the oven. It should be brown on the ends, but not burnt. Do keep in mind that that sauce will continue to thicken in the oven. It is actually going to create a bed for the pasta shells. So this is exactly what it's supposed to look like. And now you can plate it up. If you try this recipe, just let me know. If you want to add some stuff, if you feel like stuff is taken out, go ahead and do it. But I will see y'all in the next video.